Even with efforts across the country to try to slow the spread, the U.S. death toll has doubled in the past week with no signs of slowing down.
Quarantine has gotten to me. I have flipped out. I don't care anymore.
Is your rotten breath cooking it?
Oh, that you're gonna be having that for breakfast, Dan.
Mom, I can't. I won't.
Father had been begging us to go get him Chinese food because he had a craving for Chinese, and I had to give him a lecture, and I had to show him this video.
Simply stop moving. If you do not have the type of bread you like in your house, eat crackers. If you do not have bread, eat cereal. Eat oats.
And I think that video is a good representation. It's a good metaphor for just make the best of your situation.
Stay the F home!
Yeah, Chinese food, just because you have a craving, albeit delicious, is not essential.
You told me to eat oats.
Yes, it's a metaphor.
I have to do it in 1 minute.
It's not called quick 1 minute oats because you have to eat the whole thing in a minute.
Don't put them in there.
Good job, Anne. Good job.
And I got my period today.
Good job. Hide the keys.
Grab his wallet. God.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He's really. And he's like packing it too. And oats.
He's just doing it to protest.
It's disgusting.
He's doing it to pout.
Hundreds of people protested Minnesota's stay-at-home order outside of the governor's residence in St. Paul today.
What are we doing? We're protesting outside our governor's house to liberate Minnesota. Do you not think our governor wants our economy to go back to where it's supposed to be? Do you not think that would make him the happiest person on the world if he could send everybody back to work? So we're cramming together, like, not 6 feet, not 2 feet, we're during a pandemic? That's what we're doing now? It's like when you're in school and the teacher's like, we're not going to recess until you can quiet down. And so everyone quiets down for a little bit. Shh, shh, shh. Everyone wants to go to recess, right? A minute passes and we're all in this together. We got this. And 2 minutes pass. Okay, we're getting close. Just one more minute. And then the one kid who's like, can we go now? And then you have to start over. That's you now. You're gonna make us start over. It doesn't make you less American to look out for your neighbor or want people to be healthy. And I get everyone's not from the same point of view as me. I'm lucky enough where I still have a job, so it's easy for me to say, yeah, let's just stay home. But to go protest on the streets right next to each other? What are we doing? We're better than this. We're Minnesota. We're supposed to be the ones with our heads screwed on straight. Oh. There's Twizzlers. Here's mine.
Hello.
Hello. Pick which one you like the best.
Oh, wow. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Is that yours?
No.
You don't need to be crying. Man, you're
She is
tearing up.
crying.
Mom, I worked really hard.
I know, no, when I first came in, I was...
What type of mother says their
Yeah,
daughter's
that's
art
messed
sucks?
Alright, so this is what I made here. 1/2 is for Luke, 1/2 is for me.
That's actually
He's gonna try and guess what it is.
Is it a good bite?
No, yeah, that's a good bite. That's a good bite.
No, that's really good.
No, I wanted it.
Is it just barbecue pork?
Nope.
What is that? That looks disgusting.
It's sauerkraut.
Really?
Sauerkraut in it.
You like
Yuck,
sauerkraut?
no I don't. Today's a big moment. We're adding one person to the crew. Mother is in the cut.
Mother's in the cut.
We're not allowing her out of the car.
No.
She can't come into the stores
Mom,
with
are you
us.
shaking?
She's dancing.
Oh, okay.
but she will be able to see her sisters and mother. Folks, my first mask did fall off. It has broken. We're down to my final layer. Wish me luck. 2 weeks ago, about 30% of people had masks. Last week, 40% of people, and I would say this week about 40% of people still had masks. I also was told I wasn't allowed to take pictures in Aldi, and I said, don't worry, I'm not. I'm taking video.
I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah.
Stay 6 feet apart. Grandma's like sprinting out. You have to stay 6 feet apart. That's when we have assigned spots. Grandma was sprinting towards us. She was gonna give a Mom, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. We'll just do an air hug. Yeah. Mom was coming to do. Lucy! Oh dear. Grandma!
You can't move, you can't flex, otherwise it moves.
Ouch!
Governor Brian Kemp announced Georgia will be gradually reopening businesses starting this Friday, as some U.S. states look at relaxing their stay-at-home orders amid protests from supporters of President Trump anxious to get back to work.
One of the only recreational activities that we can do other than random games is going for walks. I've never ran a marathon before, never ran a half marathon before, so we decided that we're going to walk a half marathon.
Because why? We're
not thin?
thick.
Oh, fit queens. We're fit queens. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you need to tell that story of your first kiss.
When I was in kindergarten, we were out on the playground, and a boy ran up, and got me up against the fence. And
what do you mean
kissed
got?
me.
What do you mean got you up against the fence?
Well, I was like this, and then he came and he gave me a kiss, but I don't think I fought it too hard because I thought he was just like the cat's meow.
We were just talking about the concept of peeing in public pools.
I do it.
And, okay, there's the punchline right there. Yeah, I didn't think people actually did that, but Twizzler just admitted that she does do it every time, which is repulsive.
I can't help it. I have a bad bladder.
You can get out of the pool. You don't pee your pants when you're not in a pool. You go to the bathroom. That's disgusting. Leave a comment, yes or no. Is it acceptable to pee in public pools? I'm an adamant no. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I don't care about the chlorine chemicals or whatnot. I don't care if it gets killed. You can't pee in a public pool. Twizzler, you disappoint me. .2 miles.
At least 35 states have taken away dine-in options for restaurants, and more are expected as the coronavirus spreads. The economic impact is severe.
All right, there's speculation that Governor Walz is going to make an announcement about the future of schools in about a minute here. I'm kind of expecting the worst, but I guess I'm still a little hopeful.
And I'm going to announce here in a minute, we're going to be extending the distant learning throughout the rest of the year. And I know Commissioner Ricker is here to answer any questions on that. And I want to speak directly to the class of 2020. You will not be defined by staying home and missing proms and missing graduations. You will be defined by understanding how interconnected our world is and what it means to come together to try and solve hard problems. I just want you to know that these decisions being made, they break our heart. To the teachers out there, thank you for everything you're doing. I know what you're losing. I think about those of us who do this job, those moments of epiphany that happen in a classroom, the class discussions on a lesson that go down a road that sparks everyone's imagination, including the teacher, and you leave with a sense of wonder of what could be possible. Those are all being denied. I can't express, I'm sure, the sense of loss you've had, but I would ask you to see your unique role you're going to have a life experience that none of us had. It is going to shape how you think about the things you do in the future, and I, for one, am very hopeful about that.
So as a teacher, that's by far the worst part of this whole thing. I guess we could kind of see it coming, where it wasn't looking promising that we're going to go back to school, but no, that it's official. That takes the cake for the worst part of this whole thing. When we said goodbye in mid-March on that Friday, it never crossed my mind that, okay, that was the last time I would see this class, this school year. So that sucks. There's nothing more I would rather do than go back to school. The online learning it's fine. It's nice to see you for a few minutes each day on Zoom and whatnot, but it's not the same. And I know a lot of you probably kind of feel the same way, where it just doesn't feel the same. And it's not going to. And that sucks. Usually I try and find like a silver lining, saying, oh, but at least this. Right now it's okay just for it to suck. You don't need to always find a silver lining. There will be a silver lining at some point. But right now it's okay just to say it. This sucks. It's okay to be mad, it's okay to be sad. But it's kind of the way it is right now. I feel especially bad for, I teach 7th grade, so I feel bad for the 8th graders that I don't get to see in class and didn't really get a chance to say goodbye to. I'm gonna try and find a way where we can have some closure. And for the 7th graders that aren't gonna come back to this school next year, we'll find something. And I just want for the students out there, whether they're mine or just students around the country, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of teachers, I want you to know that we're thinking of you. You're the #1 people on our minds during this, and the highlight of my days, the little interactions I get with you, whether it be online or whatnot. So we're thinking of you, we're here for you if you need anything, whether it's an email, a call, whatever. And if you need something to keep you going, summer vacation's coming up. And when we come back next fall, it's gonna be the most exciting first day of school next year whenever we go back. So y'all better be ready for that.
Thank you.